Jimmy, this is MC Alfred. I'm just chilling, Jimmy Star, yo, sitting down and designing. Why every man never thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself, and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your what I wanna be. Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out.
Hello. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. Man, do we have lots to go over with you guys today. We've got a great show. We've got Nocturnal Blonde coming on, and Leon, famous actor, and from Leon and the Peoples, the awesome band coming on. So we're going to have a great time. Before we go going, let's just say hi to everybody, starting off with my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
How do you do? So nice to be here with all of you people. You know, I'm too busy in Russia because the elections are coming up and I'm fixing the computers. So, you know, I'm very busy.
And then we got the man behind the porch, Mr. Chad Murphy.
Somebody's in a good mood. What's going on, fellas? What's going on, listeners?
We had...
Hold on.
Oh.
And we've got a chat room full of people. What's up? We got B. Claudia waving at us from Germany with her dog.
Waving back.
We got Dave Hughes from the UK. We also, I think I saw Tristan from Australia, Illy from Estonia. I don't know who else is in there, but
Beeler.
You.
What about Goddess? Where's Goddess?
I don't know where Goddess is. Anyway, we got a fun show for you guys. Chad, that message you just said to me was to me just now?
I didn't send you a message.
Oh, okay. That's an old message that you sent last week. Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure. So
No
what's
worries.
up, everybody? We got a great show for you today. We had a great weekend. I'm going to let Ron talk some.
Anyway, we really had a blast this weekend.
Tell us.
We went to a mansion in Las Vegas. A sweet dear, wonderful, kind, the number one realtor in Las Vegas, who is Cheryl Davis, leased a $10.6 million house for her friends to have a lost weekend party. Well, Jimmy and I were on the guest list, and we drove to Las Vegas. And the house was a joke. It was 15,000 square feet on 10 acres. The backyard looked like Central Park. It had lagoons and fountains and streams. The pools, all three pools, by the way, were wonderful. We loved the pool in the grotto with the waterfalls. Then in the master bedroom, there was a swimming pool. In case you just rolled out of bed and you fell in the pool, you'd wake up in the morning. One way to get you up, Jimmy, kick you out of bed, send you right into the water.
With a sauna.
The kitchen was gigantic. The dining room. The house was just, I said, embarrassingly expensive. What I thought we would do with it is if we owned it, I'd make it a home for gay kids that are thrown out of their homes because their parents won't accept the fact they're gay. And rather than they go to the bus stops and cruise and become little prostitutes, drug addicts, and suicide cases, which is happening to so many of our young people who parents kick out. Because once your parents kick you out, your self-esteem is totally destroyed. And you don't care what you do anymore, whether you live or die, because mama and papa or mom and dad still, mean something when you're a teenager. Anyway, the house was fabulous. We drank champagne all time. I got bombed out of my mind. I was loaded. Everybody was loaded except Jimmy. The nicest part of the weekend was Sherry Belafonte was there, and we got to meet Sherry Belafonte, and I got to fall in friend with her. I absolutely adore her. She is the funniest, most exciting, thrilling girl I've met in a lot of years. She's also married 33 years to a soap opera star who stayed home with the 7 dogs. But Sherry Belafonte will be on our show in the middle
Hopefully
of
October.
At some point, if her schedule works with our schedule. But she's my new best friend, and I love her to pieces. Cheryl Davis was wonderful, a fabulous gal, lots of fun and laughs. She was bomb, too. And Garrick Lee was there, the fabulous mid-century watercolor artist and designer of magnificent gowns. And his husband, Tony, who owns Clean, the biggest
Palm
cleaning.
Springs Clean.
Yeah, Palm Springs Clean, the biggest cleaning service in Palm Springs. And who else was there? A bunch of people, tons of people.
Raji
Raji
Riker.
Raji Riker, who we love too. She's our new good friend. So we made a lot of friends. Also, at the big party that night, everybody was like a billionaire, millionaire. Like one guy owns 150 Subway restaurants, those places you go eat that crappy food.
And he had Cirque du Soleil come and perform at his 60th birthday.
Yeah, he cost him $150,000, $160,000 his birthday party. This is like what you call the disgustingly rich.
This is like
people.
hanging out with like the P. Diddy kind of people,
Yeah,
Jay-Z,
but you know
Beyonce
what?
people.
I mean, I'm not a communist, but I kind of believe that there's a limit to the monies that people should have. If everybody in the world would divide their money around, we wouldn't have street people. We wouldn't have to go down to 3rd and see homeless people. And I don't mean drug addicts, schizophrenic bums. I mean people. When I went down there one time, I saw a beautiful blonde woman, a Grace Kelly type with 3 children. And she ran for her spot in front of a store where they opened up cartons and she was putting her kids to bed. Now, please, how many presidents have we had? Obama, this thing we have now, and nobody can do anything about the homeless. It's sad. So on one hand, Jimmy and I are privileged. We have all these wonderful celebrities for friends, and we go to these exquisite red carpets and these beautiful things. And then my heart says to me, my heart said to me, Ron, don't really enjoy it too much. Think of the others and enjoy it less. And that's what I do.
He's not even telling you guys enough about this place. All right, so
well, it
has a backyard that was like a part of Central Park. It had a 10-car garage with a huge full gym in the middle of it. Had a golf cart to get around on the grounds with a putting green. I went to a batting cage, Chad, and tried to bat in a batting cage because they had their own batting cage. They had their own tennis courts. Like he said, an indoor pool. They had a big sitting area on the roof that you could see all of Las Vegas from.
Sounds like a disposable income.
It was literally like sickening, but it was also very, very cool just because I'd never even been in a house that big before.
Well, the deal on this house is the Japanese built it, and it was $13 million when the Japanese built it. And they built it solely for accommodating Japanese executives who came from Japan, and they wanted to go to Las Vegas. Rather than put them in a hotel, which I think in Japan is very rude, you should have them in your home as a guest. They built this $13 million place. It's on the market for 10.6. I don't know why it's less than what the 13 is, but you never get what you pay for anyway. So that's what it is. It's Japanese money. So I thought, wouldn't it be nice?
I had a movie theater.
Wait, I'm not finished with my speech. Wouldn't it be nice if the Japanese people that built that house said, here's $1 million. Let's give it to AIDS, or let's give it to women in need because they're being
They're not going to do that, though, because they're losing $3 million on the sale.
But you know what? You know what? They'd have so many millions that we gave them because we manufacture there. We made Korea wealthy, Vietnam wealthy, all of the Asian countries, because everything we buy and own is manufactured there. I travel through Europe a lot to my cousin's house in Italy. Everything my cousin has in Italy is made in Japan. So, we gave the Japanese market trillions of dollars. And in return, they bought up New York City, Chicago, Los Angeles,
Las Vegas,
and Las Vegas for sure. So I think the Japanese people should give us a couple of $1 million towards our charities and not be so stingy.
Anyway, because that'll never happen, but I think that...
But, maybe there's a
nice
Japanese person out there maybe someone is a Japanese person who likes our show. Do we go to Japan?
Yeah.
Oh, we do go to Japan.
We go everywhere, but they don't speak English, so they'd have to translate it.
I'm appealing to the ones that speak English because they're the ones with the money. Please, you love our country. You enjoy our country. We love you. We enjoy you. Well, give some money to the homeless, to AIDS, women in need, cancer, pancreatic cancer. There are so many things in this country and so many causes that we have that you could help us. That home was $13 million. It could have fed a lot of people, clothed a lot of people.
There was like 2 walk-in closets in every room, just about.
I sound like a communist, but I'm not.
No. Anyway, because like nobody's going to do that anyway. So anyway,
You never know, Jimmy. I say put it out there. It happens. You know, as everybody says.
it was amazing, and
if we don't talk about charity, nobody's going to know about it.
It was interesting to see how the like superstar people of the world actually can live, you know. And I'm sure that house was a dump compared to like an Oprah house that's like 300 million or something. So.
Well, that's another one I'd like to get to know what she gives. I'm sure she gives money rather than give it to the government. But, I mean, it's just a sad thing that America, we, supposedly the richest country in the world, the most sophisticated, all that other bullshit, that we cannot take care of the homeless. You should drive around Palm Springs and see the homeless people with push carts, supermarket push carts. They even have dogs. And they want a life, and they're living in the streets in 116 degrees of heat. My heart breaks when I say this. These are human beings. These guys and gals were somebody's children once. They were beautiful babies once. And look what's happened to them.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
And our government ignores it, and our president couldn't care less because he's too busy tweeting. Tweeting?
Yeah, tweeting.
What is it called? Tweeting or tweeting?
Tweeting. Anyway, you guys, we got lots of people joining us now in the chat room, so let's say hi to some people. Michaela Singleton back in the chat room again this week. Hello, Michaela. Hope you're doing well. She's from Maryland. And Dave from Stars Now UK is in the chat room. And Tristan's talking a lot in the chat room. And we hope everybody is good. We're going to have fun today. We did have a blast this weekend. If you guys go to my Instagram at Dr. Jimmy Star, you can see a lot of the pictures, or go to Ron Russell Show on Facebook. You see pictures and videos of us singing, and we're going to put together some kind of video of the weekend. And Chad, you should see me in a batting cage. I really suck.
Well, maybe you should go over there more often.
You should see him in the bedroom. He really sucks.
Let's
too.
not make. Come on, we're talking.
I didn't say that bad. That was not bad. That he was sucked in our bedroom because he didn't know how to make the bed. Is what I meant.
Yeah.
Now we had gummy bears.
I know.
For those of you out there that don't know what gummy bears are, in California, marijuana is legal. Now, us that do not smoke cigarettes because it's damaging, occasionally we'll bite the ear off of a gummy bear and get a bit of a buzz with champagne. It makes you feel absolutely wonderful. But the thing I like most about marijuana is now they're starting to admit and say it kills cancerous tumors. It gets rid of some Alzheimer's. It opens the brain. So the marijuana plant itself, if you take away the old stigma of dope addict, and think of it as a cure for things, it's working. So I took a gummy bear and I bit the ear off.
Just the ear?
No, he just took the ear. If you take the whole gummy bear, you'd be like,
the whole gummy bear,
oh, really?
You are flying for days. No,
especially if you're someone like him who doesn't do drugs really.
I don't, and I don't need drugs.
I've never even tried it. I'm afraid to try it.
Well, that's how I was. Years ago, everybody was doing LSD. And they'd say, Ron, do you want to do LSD? I'd say, no, I'm afraid if I go out, I'll never come back. And I'm crazy as it is. I don't need to get even crazier with LSD. So I never did coke, any of that shit. I don't care for it. And smoking, I didn't do, so I couldn't smoke pot. But now I have a delicious little gummy bear.
They have chocolate, Chad. They have chocolate, and they have brownies, and they have cookies.
Chocolate.
It's
milk.
big business here.
It blows my mind how many people are in jail right now for selling marijuana, but however other people are being glorified for it. It makes no sense to me.
Well, that's
they need to
another,
let those
thing
people out.
That has to be changed in this country.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something about
because
that.
Your standards have changed, my friend.
I mean, we have stores like every couple of miles away. There's like stores where you just like go in. It's like a little grocery store. You just got to wait in line because they don't let more than like a few people in at a time.
I want you to know one thing. The only time I disapprove of doing marijuana is if you're going to drive. It's the same as drinking.
Sure.
You're stoned. Your bearings are off. You can kill people. You can crash. That's the only thing that worries me when we go on the freeway is that some jerk is loaded on a gummy bear and he's going to smash all over the place. So please don't drink when you drive and don't eat gummy bears when you drive. That's a party thing. Do it at home. Do it at night if you want a good night's sleep and you want to get rid of aches and pains if you have bad arthritis, because sometimes at night I take the marijuana that doesn't have the high in it. What is it called?
Without the THC.
Without the THC. I put that on my hands because I have arthritis in the knuckles a little, and it works. It gets rid of the pain. So it is a wonderful plant if we treat it as a plant.
So also, a couple of things. I want to give a special shout out to B. Claudie. What's up, B? We have a friend of ours who's going to play a bunch of shows in Germany. Her name is Chris Bennett. And Bee's been helping me find different people to send press releases to, that she's coming to get some press for her and put a whole bunch of stuff together for me. And since I can't read German, it really helped a lot. So, Bee, thank you so much. You're so wonderful. We love you to death. And what else? There was one other thing I wanted to say, but we got to call a guest anyway. Chad, is our guest on the line?
I believe so.
All right, so let's play Two Trees. You guys were getting ready to call Nocturnal Blonde, a really cool band from Athens, Georgia. And we're going to play one of the songs off their album, their EP, Smart Heart, right now. The name of the song is Two Trees, and then we're going to get them on the line.
Let's do it.
So enjoy.
Two trees converged into one. Had to learn to share the sun. When memories weren't enough, they had to learn to have fun. Learn to have fun. Block the sun. When memories aren't enough, they gotta try to have fun. Try to have block the sun. Memories aren't enough, just revolve around the sun.
All right, fellas, there you go.
All right, everybody. So that was the song Two Trees off of Nocturnal Blonde's debut EP, Smart Heart. And now we have three of the four members of Nocturnal Blonde on the air right now. We want to make sure we can hear you guys. So one at a time, say something, and we'll make sure we can hear you, and then we'll introduce you guys.
Hello there. It's Kevin.
Hi.
Hi, what?
Hi, I'm Rachel.
Okay.
I love Rachel.
She's so cute.
She's so cute. I know. She's adorable. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, three of the four members of the incredibly talented band Nocturnal Blonde. We have Rachel Adams, Kevin Sims, and Richie Williams. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hey. Thank you.
So before we get started, let me introduce you to everybody, starting off with my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
Remember, this show goes all over the world right now, so make your words count. Okay? And Blondie, open the blouse one more button. I guarantee you're going to get, like, forget about it. Just one button.
You guys
and wait, if the guys unzip their pants a little, then we'll really get a big crowd coming in. Especially,
they have no idea what they're like in for here.
Especially the black guy. You know what they say about black men.
Woo!
Is it true? Is it true? Is it true?
We were wondering how long it was going to take.
Hold on. So before we keep going, we got to also introduce you to the man behind the boards, Mr. Chad Murphy.
Welcome, Nocturnals. Good to have you.
Chad, all right, brother.
Thanks for all your hard work, brother.
Nice.
You can't actually see him. You can just hear him. And then we have a chat room, and literally right now in the chat room, we have tons of people from the United States. We have the UK. We have Estonia. We have Germany. We have Australia. Ooh, I'm not sure where. So just say hi to everybody in the chat room.
Japan, China.
Hello, everybody. Hello, world. Is in there today?
Yeah, who do they tell you? Oh, first of all, tell you guys one at a time. Tell us who you are so everybody knows who's who.
You just told who.
No, they didn't.
They just did. Where were you?
They did not. I did. She said it at the very end, but now people are paying attention. So everybody go tell us who you are one at a time.
Do we sound married?
Yeah, I'm Richie Williams. I'm the producer, songwriter. I sing minimally because of this angel here. I step on her feet, try not to hit the same notes, and stay out of the way.
And
I love it.
I'm a singer, obviously.
I'm Kevin. I play bass guitar.
I love it. And you guys are in Athens, Georgia.
We are.
That's right.
Which is like the music capital of the world. I have to tell you, like many years ago, I had a clothing store in Athens, Georgia. Probably like 25 years ago, I had a clothing store.
He sold crotchless panties and cupless bras and
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. But I had like a discount store, and I loved it. The music scene is so good, and I don't know how good it is now, but back then that was like the B-52s, REM, which I know you guys know REM. And there were so many great bands from Athens, and it was the place. When I was in college, I went to University of Florida, and that was like the place. We would take weekends going to Athens just to listen to the music, because like that was like
no one gives a shit about this story. Why are you pushing it?
Because that's where they live, and I'm pushing their music.
Fuck Athens. I want their music. I like their music. I don't give a shit if they lived in the sewer.
No, it's because it's cool for people who like music.
No, it's about their music. Listen, folks, I don't like a lot of people's music, and I say it on my show all the time. But I really like your music, and I wanted to hear more and talk more about your music.
We're going to talk more about their music.
Who gives a fuck about Athens, Greece, or wherever you
Georgia.
are? Georgia. Who cares about Georgia? I don't give a shit about Georgia. I used to drive through it as quickly as I could from Florida to get back to New York. Georgia had the worst roads.
Not anymore.
Florida roads, 10. If you took 10, Florida roads were beautiful. You got to Georgia, boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Then North Carolina, South Carolina was smooth. And the cops in Georgia, they saw a New York plate. Those mothers, they pulled you over, didn't even give you a ticket. Those days, they used to drag your ass to the police station, and whatever you had in your pocket was your fine. Georgia cops, they should be taken off the force.
Actually, too, Richie, who do people tell you look like?
I haven't heard anything in a long time about who I look like. Any suggestions?
Yeah, you
look like Richie.
No, you look like, and I don't know the guy's name, but hold on. You look like Eric Christian Olsen, the guy on NCIS Los Angeles.
I'm going with Jackson Brown.
Oh,
Thank you. I've heard Jackson Brown. I've heard that. That's been a few years. Yeah.
Actually, Jackson Brown's a lot better.
Well, he's like young Jackson Brown.
Everything.
Good job.
But the truth is, the three of you really are great looking. And she's the prettiest girl in the world. She looks like a little Jean Harlow, kind of. Like a young baby.
He's like, who's that?
Do you know who Jean Harlow is?
No.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Ron's a classic movie, basically like historian.
I interviewed the legends of Hollywood, and then they were all dead now, so I interviewed.
But he knows all that, so anytime he compares you to someone from the olden days of Hollywood, it's like it's an extreme compliment.
Because we have a lot of old bags that watch this show, and they know what I'm talking about. This show just can't be about young people. Come on. Now let's see who the black guy looks like. He's cute, too. Are you gay or straight, baby? Straight?
We're married,
How
so
come all the good-looking black men are straight?
Oh, I don't know. What? How about just like? That's not actually true. Those guys from Echo 5 are good looking.
Yeah, but and they're gay.
And they're gay, so.
Do you guys ever try gay stuff? I mean, did you ever fool around in college or anything? You can tell me. I won't tell anybody.
There's only 4 million people
we'll keep
listening.
it a secret. But, we have a big gay audience. So if you say that, well, I fooled around once, you get all the gay guys. All the, gay people.
He doesn't want them.
Listen to me. If I were a rock band, I'd go out there and I'd say I'm a bisexual. I love men. I love women. I love black, yellow, green, pink. I'd love everybody so that everybody would love me back and I'd be famous. That's what the smart people do in this business. They pull that shit. Meanwhile, they're all Protestants. First of all, they're agists. They hate old people. They hate black people. They hate Asian people. They hate brown people. They hate themselves. But they bullshit themselves when they look in the mirror that they're stars. I have interviewed many of these pieces of shit.
Anyway, all right, so hold on. Oh, yeah, so here's what we're going to do a little bit. On a serious note, no joking now, because we're going to talk a little bit about the record.
I will be silent.
Okay, so you guys have an EP. And first of all, I want to say the name of the EP is Smart Heart, and it's now available for sale on all the digital download sites.
What did you say? It's called Smart If It's Hard?
Smart Heart.
Oh, I thought you said Smart If It's Hard.
No, Smart Heart. And so basically, like, you guys are in Athens, and somehow you worked with Michael Stipe a little bit on something on this EP.
Well, no, not on this EP. I'm in a wonderful band, Flash to Bang Time, that was produced by Michael. And I'm really close with his family. His sister Linda is also in my band, and the other band, Flash to Bang Time. We're incredibly close. And he produced the album, and it was just it was magic to watch. And he helped me write a song, and it was just phenomenal.
Oh, I somehow I was under the impression that the song was actually on Smart Heart. So if I messed that up, I apologize.
Let's hear from the. Let's hear from the blonde. I want to hear from the.
Wait a sec, because I want to you can hear from the blonde in a minute, because I want to talk. There's things that you don't know that I know. That
Heil Hitler. Yes, da Fiora.
Okay. So the name of the album is Smart Heart. It's out now. And basically, like, this is because he doesn't know all the seriousness stuff about the album that I kind of like want to like bring out. The fact that you have a brother, Richie, who had a problem with opiates and has severe problems from it, and you guys had started writing the album together and wrote the album together before the problems, and then you put the band together to bring.
Tell our listeners what opiates.
Hang on, wait, we haven't got that far. We will. Basically, though, you guys have created this whole album as a project to bring about awareness in story form to mental clarity and substance abuse, because it actually affected you directly. And opiates, well, you can tell them. Do you tell them a little bit, Richie, because it's your project?
Painkillers. It doesn't do as much for the actual injury, but makes you care a whole lot less. And I think he took a liking to them the first time. He said he felt like what other people must feel like normally. So there's certainly an imbalance, and he liked them, and it's one of those one's too many and 72's not enough, and it caught up to him, and he overdosed.
So you guys have created this album. I mean, because like you're one of the only bands I've ever met who created an album not to become rich and famous, but actually created an album to create awareness for something, without looking for all the fame and fortune, which probably is going to come anyway because the album is so good. But I do think that having a cause for creating an album, putting together such a talented group of people to get a message out there and doing the songs in like a story format is something that not very many people do, and I think it's very like inspiring, and I think what you guys are doing with the project is really inspiring and important.
Well, thank you. He's my best friend, and I get to tell him I love him every day, and he's sober. So.
There you go. I love that.
So your brother's alive?
He is, absolutely.
Oh, I thought he passed away. Good for him. We have a few friends. One, she's very famous, and I'm not going to even give the story because you'll know who she is. But she tripped over her pet in the house and broke her leg and her hip, and they gave her pain pills.
Created a lot of problems.
Kept giving them. Then she had an automobile accident because she was loaded. She kept taking them. Then she fell into another thing that I'm not going to tell you about because then you'll know who she is.
Surely. And I had to give a little speech.
And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to give a little speech. And I had to And I almost lost my friend because she got very angry with me, thinking that I was referring to her as a dope addict. But this is the sad part about these pills. You take them and you don't realize, yes, you are an addicted person. And addiction is an illness. Some people, I could take them from now until tomorrow. Won't do anything to me. I could stop them because I don't have an addictive personality. But if you have an addictive personality and you take these
opiates.
Well, I don't want to use that word.
Okay, pain pills.
I want to use the proper words. What is the one that you?
Opiates, the proper.
No, I know. What was the one she was?
Oh,
on?
Everybody's on OxyContin.
Oxy. She was on Oxy.
My father had a big problem with that in his old age.
Yeah.
So.
And I had my partner of 46 years died from pancreatic cancer, and he had about 200 in a jar, Oxy. And
Wow.
I mean, that was ridiculous. I threw them down the toilet, and so many people stopped talking to me. They said, "Why didn't you give them to me? Why didn't you give?" I said, "Fuck you! I'm not going to be your junkie. You're a dope pusher." And I threw them down the toilet. But imagine it was almost 200 in the thing. I mean, the guy only had 3 months to live. So 200 pills in 3 months, that's going to ossify him or whatever.
So anyway, let's go. Okay, so now you got this
project.
project.
Let me finish, then you can have the floor, you little son of a bitch that I married this fuck. I don't know. I married him. I think I was on opiates.
Not a nice joke. Not a good joke.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have married him. No, it's not true. I love my Jimmy Star. He's wonderful. He's really a great guy. Did you know we just got his award? It came in the mail. He's the #1 PR person in the world.
Music publicist.
Whatever the fuck you are.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I just got my
and
award.
The award
came in
is
the war.
gorgeous. It's a big lucite guitar, and it's got Jimmy Star, and it's really pretty. We should show everybody.
Oh, well, not right now.
On the next break, I'll go and get it, and I'll show the world. I'm very proud of my Jimmy because he does work. I mean, the back feed I get from people is he doesn't push, he's kind, he's good, and everybody loves him. And, of course, his partner,
Eileen. They know Eileen very well.
That's my other woman. Don't touch her, kill. That's
so hold on, let's go back.
That's my woman.
Okay, so now you got the EP. I want to know how everybody got hooked up. I know that that Rachel came in kind of like at near the end and sang everything. How did you guys actually meet Rachel?
We actually work together. I'm a massage therapist. I was a massage therapist. And she was a receptionist at the salon and spa. And I heard her. I was walking downstairs. She was harmonizing to a pop song. And I said, okay, I'm going to make my introduction. And literally, 2 nights later, she came to my house. And we played, and I've been playing these songs for years, and I messed up because her voice was just so pristine. I stumbled over my guitar playing, and I said, "Yep, this is I have to find some way to get her under my thumb, whether it's passive aggressively, just physical control, money, and every mechanism I could, I pulled out. I didn't have to. We were just immediate fast friends.
So let me get the story right. You're a massage therapist. You grabbed her in the hallway. You gave her a massage, and now you want to put your thumb on her? I mean, what is that all about?
I mean, yes, you got it. Yeah, that's without her paying.
So wait, Rachel, were you a singer before? We want to hear from you. Were you a singer in a band before, or were you just like to sing and you happened to now you're a singer in a band?
No, so I actually was in theater. I went to school for theater. I've done theater my entire life, and I just kind of didn't think that was for me anymore. And as soon as I moved back here and I met Richie, and we formed the band. So no, I've never been. Well, I've sang with a band before. I have sung with a band before, but nothing like this, like from the ground up. Nothing like this.
I love it. I love it. Maybe that's why everybody, because a lot of comments that I hear from people, I know your music was on a radio show, and I got a lot of comments from people, how fresh you sounded. You're not all jaded because you haven't been trying to do this for 10 years or 20 years, and so everybody is like, oh my God, she's got such a fresh voice, and it's not like anybody else's, and it really stands out from the rest of the crowd. I love it. So Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin, I want to say something.
All right, take your hat off real quick. Let's see. Do you have hair or are you bald? Oh yeah, look at that.
Kevin, put your hand on your knee again, please. Put your hand on your knee.
That,
Look at the size of those fingers. You know what they say about fingers. You know what they say about a nose that's big? Big nose, big hose.
So hold
You know
on.
what they say about big feet? Big feet, big meat. Now you know what they say about fingers, so don't hide.
So Kevin, tell us about you. First of all, how long have you been playing with Richie?
well, let's see. We first started playing together about 2006. I was in Flash the Bang Time, the band that he's in now. And that's when Richie joined, and we were together in that band about 2.5 years. And then I left the band, and he's still with them. But we always kept a dialogue about playing more music together. So when this situation came along, I jumped right to it, and it's been amazing playing with Rachel. Yeah, it makes writing a lot easier. It's easy to figure out the emotions to evoke when you're playing. It just really helps things just gel really easily.
On a serious note, you guys really sound good together. It doesn't sound like there's any kind of a glitch. You know how sometimes a group, you hear a little bit of a glitch somewhere that doesn't quite work?
Well, it doesn't seem like there's egos where they're fighting for who gets to be the lead. It doesn't seem. It just seems like more like a family.
And stay
like
the
a
way
family
you
project.
are. You'll go far. Once you get that crazy shit and you start doing drugs and you start thinking who the fuck you are, that's when your career is over. And that's when you wind up in a mental institution, nursing home, or in the street. So don't do that to yourselves. Keep it clean, keep it good, keep it what it is now because you got a good sound. I like your music, I really do. Honest and truly, I blow smoke up no one's ass and everybody knows that. And I say it every week. If I didn't like your music, I simply talk about your beautiful blonde hair. And the fact, and the fact that I would ask you again to lean forward and fix the camera to give the world a thrill.
I'm making that mistake again.
Before we went on the air, she leaned forward and the sisters almost flew out and hit our camera.
So listen up too then, you guys. So like Nocturnal Blonde is basically, if you haven't heard too much of their music, I looked up to see what other people were saying, and they were saying it's for fans of Pink Floyd, the Cranberries, REM, and Gaudier, which I love Gaudier.
All the good people.
All the good people. And Chad just said something. Oh, we need to move over which way? To the left or the right, Chad?
Do you know your left
Chad?
between your right?
I gotta move
right?
left. Go that way.
There you go.
See, we're not in the center of the screen.
Listen, you maricon, who's right?
There we go. Okay.
I
Now we're-
hate this show.
Thank you.
I've been on this show 6 years and I hate it. I wish they'd fire me. I really mean it.
He says that every
swear to
week.
you. Ugh, just-
Anyway, so you guys have a new music video that you kind of like just recently recorded, right? This is a brand new video. And the name of the song is Still Gushing, which that's not on the actual EP, is it? Or is it?
It's going to be on the full length.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about Still Gushing, and Chad's going to get it ready, and then I'm going to have you guys introduce it, and we're going to play it for
I want
everybody.
to ask another question because we have a lot of older people that watch and they like your music. How do they go about buying it? Let's hear it. Tell us how you can get your music.
It's on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, pretty much any music.
Google Play.
Yeah, Google Play. Yeah, pretty much anything.
And is the single 99 cents?
Yes.
And how much is the LP?
They have an EP.
$5
Was how
30
much?
cents or something.
$5 and something. So it's got 5 songs, so it's got 5. It's
Okay,
like $5.
so it's a cheaper way to go. They don't call them LPs anymore, long playing?
Well, they do, but like,
Huh?
that's if you have an album. But that's
I'm
if
an
you have
old
a
fuck. You know,
that's
I
if
mean,
you
I
have a
live in
full
another
album.
world.
How old do you guys think he is?
Yeah, I'm old.
He's a beautiful 77, I found out. Is that correct?
Oh, now he's 78.
78. I'm as old as dirt. Are you shitting
Well,
me?
so now you're abrasive and you're a liar because there's no way you're 78.
Oh, but there is, and I wish it wasn't. But I would like to go 30 more years. You know, Jimmy's 24 years younger than I, and I wanted to spend the rest of our lives together. But unfortunately, we can't do that because I'm lucky if I've got 10, and Jimmy's going to go on to marry somebody else, and I'm going to haunt him and crucify him and torture him. And the poor fag he marries will be absolutely have diarrhea the rest of his life and blindness. I will do that from the other side.
I have a compliment in the chat room too from Australia, and it says that Rachel's voice reminds me of Eva Cassidy, which I don't know who Eva Cassidy is. Do you know
David Cassidy's wife.
No.
The fuck do I know? I
Eva Cassidy has to be somebody famous because they said it's a big compliment. I'll look up Eva Cassidy while we're playing.
And I knew the Cassidys. You know, I did the, what do you call it? Sean Cassidy, sweet guy. Nice little fella. I knew him 50 years ago when he was a teenager.
Hang on, I'm going to look her up and see. In the meantime...
It might be one of the Cassidys.
American singer and guitarist known for the interpretation of jazz and blues.
I should know.
She released her album The Other Side. Anyway, she's somebody big. But
if she's jazz, I should know her because I'm a jazz freak.
She had an album, Songbird. It was at the top of the charts.
You know what? I know that album, Songbird. I think I know who this bro
So
is.
it's a very good compliment. There we go. We take it like that way.
I think I know the album. Songbird. I think I remember it.
Everybody's saying how crazy we are. Okay.
Who's
also,
crazy?
you guys, if you're in the chat room, and you want to see us, you can hit the ITV button at the top, and you can see us, and you can see the beautiful members of Nocturnal Blonde.
And maybe the blonde will bend forward to adjust the camera again.
Everybody, all the other countries are saying Eva Cassidy's like a phenomenal, huge star.
Yeah, I know who she is. I didn't know the name. You know, when you get to be my age, 50, you start to forget names. You only remember face. What's he laughing for? Hey, fingers, don't laugh. I'll come and get you. If I get you in 2 weeks, you'll be in drag. You'll be in high heels and dresses. You'll be performing.
Never say never.
Wait a second. You'll be performing like my sweetheart. What's her name? Who I love?
I don't know.
The black star I love. I'm brain dead.
Lily.
Lily McLeod?
Lily McLeod is one, but
way to go, Chad.
No, but the famous one. My God, who I just want on the show all the time.
Oh, Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle.
He loves
you
Patti
look
LaBelle.
like Patti in drag. We lost Aretha Franklin. Isn't that a bitch? Everybody has to die, but sometimes we don't like it when people like Aretha Franklin dies because she brought such...
she didn't die yet.
Yeah, she died, Jimmy.
Really?
Yeah, she passed away yesterday.
No, she didn't.
I read it on Facebook.
Facebook lied.
She died.
She didn't.
She's got pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, she's going to, but...
I read maybe this. If I'm wrong, everybody, listen, you mothers out there, if I'm wrong, let me know. Because I don't want to say Aretha died.
She didn't die yet. They're expecting her to, but she's not dead yet.
Well, anyway, it's a sin because she's brought so much excitement to the music world. With
Absolutely.
That loud voice and her terrific performance. I wonder how, what's her name is going to feel because they used to bitch each other.
Nobody. That's just a fake bitch, and nobody.
No, I know that.
Nobody would ever want anything bad to happen to Aretha Franklin. She's such a superstar.
No. She wouldn't want it bad, but they used to fight over who was the better singer.
I know. Well, that's just.
And Aretha screamed a lot, but what's her face?
No, they're saying in the chat room, no, she didn't die.
She didn't die. I'm happy. Maybe she'll live. You never know.
Anyway,
nobody hits a C note, a high C. You know, can you hit a high C?
She can hit a high C.
Let me hear your high C.
Nothing like putting somebody on the spot.
Right?
No, either you can or you can't. She don't have to lie.
High speed.
No,
she hit it.
Got you, baby.
So hold on. Let's just.
That's the most important note in today's music is a high C. For me.
Well,
You don't think? When you can hit those high. Look at Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle does a high C that no one in the world.
It depends on what kind of music you do.
Really high, guys. That is high.
Well, I'm not talking about a waltz. You know, it's my music that I like.
I know. That's very high.
Patti LaBelle hits high. Am I wrong, everybody? Patti LaBelle, please. She hits high C's like it's nothing for her.
So does Mariah Carey and all the other big pop people.
They're not like Patti LaBelle.
Not anymore.
They're all Patti LaBelle wannabes.
He just likes Patti LaBelle.
I don't like her. I loved her to pieces. When we were living in Pennsylvania, which was a mistake for a minute and a half, I wanted to go and ring her doorbell and tell her that I would like to sit with her, have coffee, and some of her good pie. She makes the best blueberry pie in the world, the Patti LaBelle. Did you ever eat her pies? Go to Walmart.
Go, you get them at Walmart.
There's $6 each. The boys and girl. They're $6 each. They are fucking incredible. They're her grandmother's recipe. And they are like no other pie. I'm a pie eater.
At least that's how they they advertise. But they are very good. I bet you
Kevin is a pie eater too, right?
He's not. So, Kevin, here's what we want you to do, Kevin. Since we've heard the least from you, we want you to introduce the video for Still Gushing, and we're gonna play the video for everybody to see it, and then you guys just hang out while we're playing the
Have
video.
I heard this one yet?
No.
Oh, this is a new one. I'm going to critique it, so beware. Ooh.
Anyway, go ahead, Kevin. You're up.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah, this is my debut behind the camera. Yeah, it's a great little stripped down piece with just Richie and Rachel, and it's heartwarming. Enjoy.
Monday morning and I'm morning.
Tuesday, you know it's all the same.
Wednesday's news is always boring.
The next 4 days are all the same.
What could I do but lay down to the wind that blew away everything but your name? Now seeing you is just like driving through an overpassing rain. It's not the same.
I can't get through to you.
I can't let go.
I know it's new to you.
Won't you let it show? Won't you let me know that I was good to you? And all the things you said were true. Try to change your point of view and know your love was my love too. Don't you believe we share the pain? And don't you know we're both ashamed? No matter what you do, don't put the blame on me or you. This is where we are and what do we do?
Listen to your heart sing.
Listen to my heart sing.
Listen to your heart sing.
Listen to my heart sing. Listen to my smart heart say. I had to push you away.
All right, there you go, gang.
Hey, everybody out there. You know, Chad couldn't get that song to us, and I won't critique it unless I really can hear it. So they're kind enough to say they're going to play it, especially for me now.
Not for you, for everybody.
No, for me, you little trampette. Scumbag Ola.
You guys, this is gonna be fun.
The sisters were bouncing.
So you guys are gonna do a stripped back version just like they just did there for us live for all of you guys to listen to. The name of the song is Still Gushing, which will be coming on their full LP when it comes out. It's not on the EP that's available now, but it's a fabulous song. I think you guys are gonna love it a lot. And when you guys are ready, take it away.
Sure, we'll give it a shot.
Monday morning and I'm morning.
Tuesday, you know it's all the same.
Wednesday's news is always boring.
The next 4 days are all the same.
What could I do but lay down to the wind that blew away everything but your name?
I love that.
Seeing you was just like driving through an overpassing rain. It's not the same. Let go.
I know it's new to you.
Won't you let it show? Won't you let me know that I was good to you? And all the things you said were true. Try to change your point of view and know your love was was my love too. Don't you believe we share the pain? And don't you know we're both the same? No matter what you do, don't put the blame on me or you. This is where we are, now what do we do? Listen to your heart sing. Listen to my heart sing. Listen to your heart sing. Listen to my heart sing. Listen to my smart heart sing. I had to push you away.
Yay! That was awesome. Everybody in the chat room loved it.
You're gonna crack up. You know what the music reminded me of? Wake up, little Susie, wake up. That's what it felt like. And the sound was almost the same. And the Everly Brothers were sensational. And I only wish you, my darlings, the same luck that the Everly Brothers had. Because it reminded me of the Everly Brothers. I know I go back 100 years, but fuck all of you.
Oh, well. And Kevin, everybody in the chat room didn't want you to leave. They wanted you to sit behind it. Everybody's like, where's Kevin? They miss Kevin. So you're getting lots of love from the chat room, Kevin.
No, I thought Kevin went to the men's room to adjust himself.
I was about to make that joke. You beat me to it.
Actually, Goddess is the one who was wondering where Kevin went.
Oh, Goddess. Kevin.
Goddess loves all the good-looking men on our show.
Kevin, if you saw Goddess.
She's hot, too.
If you saw Goddess, get it. You wouldn't even have to have sex. You'd be finished already. I mean, you wouldn't even have to touch yourself. One look at Goddess and it's pop goes the weasel. She is the most sexiest, gorgeous girl. And she's a fan of ours. That's why we call her Goddess.
And they're all
she
clapping.
Is Puerto Rican and what? Maybe
I'm
some
not sure.
African American and some other shit in there. Magnificently gorgeous, big brown eyes and the
she
lips.
lives in Florida. She's not that far
away. You got to
away.
see the lips on her, the sexy.
Listen, Kevin is currently single, and he has just.
Yeah, but
I've known him
Goddess.
so long. Let's make this happen.
No.
There you go.
Goddess has been engaged for 15 years, and
But
she's never
single.
She's never going to get
like
married.
they missed that boat. They missed that boat. But everybody's bowing,
gorgeous.
applauding. Michaela says, "Make sure you tell them I'm applauding." So everybody in the chat room loved it, and they also were asking if you guys were a couple, which I wrote no because I don't think you are. But are you a couple? You're not a couple, right?
No, I'm happily a married man to a Brazilian queen.
There you go.
Oh, you're a faggot.
That was quick.
No.
You're my family. You're my sister. I'm loving it more. That's good because now gay people will love your group more. Hey, everybody out there, that's family. You buy their album. They need the money. Come on.
Do you have a bunch of children? You know
what pisses me off? All you fruits out there, you stick a $1 bill down a tacky drag queen that's a pig, and yet you won't go out for 99 cents and buy their music. So listen to me. The next time you put $1 down some beat-up old drag queen's G-string, go buy 99 cents a song.
And buy Nocturnal Blonde.
He's family, and he's so cute.
Why do you say family? He's not family.
He's gay.
He's not gay. He just said he's married to a Brazilian
Brazilian queen.
A Brazilian queen, meaning his wife is his queen.
You cannot say that around here.
Bombshell with the whole package.
You cannot say that around here that you're married to a queen. I'm married to a queen. He's sitting next to me.
That's gay slang queen, but he's got his own Brazilian straight queen.
Anyway, all you gay guys out there, he's cute. Buy it because he's cute.
How about you then? Let's go to you, Rachel. Do you have kids?
No, single, not married, ever. No.
All you horny single guys out there, buy her album, and you can listen to her sing, and while she's singing, you can get romantic with yourself and fantasize.
Actually, the songs are fabulous.
Because she's beautiful and sexy.
Absolutely. So, you guys, this is Nocturnal Blonde. They just got on Twitter. You can follow them. All you got to do is put their name backwards. So it's at Blonde Nocturnal. The name of the EP.
How do you do it backwards?
Blonde Nocturnal. They're called Nocturnal Blonde. So backwards is Blonde Nocturnal. That's how you find them on Twitter.
What's the real group?
That's the real group, Nocturnal Blonde.
Who's on first?
Why are you making it backwards? It confuses me.
I'm not.
Make it easy, Jim.
No one let me do Nocturnal Blonde. Apparently that's already taken, so it had to be Blonde.
Oh,
yes.
See, but Dumbbell doesn't tell me that.
What do you mean? Like, I just said it to
You
everybody.
didn't
You
say
weren't
it
paying
was
attention.
taken already.
Why do I have to tell them? I'm just telling them how to find them on Twitter. It's at Blonde Nocturnal, you guys. And the name of the EP is Smart Heart, and it's everywhere, you guys. It's on all the digital download platforms. It's bringing awareness to great causes. Look how fabulous these guys are. And first of all, I have to tell you guys too, to play live acoustically like that on the spot is very difficult. We've had other people do it and really, really sounded bad.
That was good, no doubt.
Thank you so much.
And so the fact that came out good, because that could have gone either way, and I'm happy it went really well and everybody loved it.
When I was a kid, we used to find hallways and sing in the hallways. And then we discovered Central Park in New York, the tunnels. If ever you want to sing, the three of you with your guitar, four of you with the guitar, go under a tunnel in Central Park. For some reason, the acoustics are unbelievable. I mean, you sound like you came from heaven. It's heaven. I love it.
Real reverb. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna let's do some.
And while you're singing under the tunnel, put a cup out. When people walk by, they drop money in it.
Rachel's had experience doing that before, actually.
Yeah,
she lived in New York.
She studied in New York. That's where she did theater.
Where'd you study in New York?
AMDA, American Musical and Dramatic Academy. It's on 60.
Wow, so
I'm a native New Yorker.
So you really were going for the whole, like, I'm going to be like a Broadway person or something.
Oh, God, yeah. That was my plan the entire time.
What's your favorite Broadway musical?
I know Bernadette Peters. And I knew Bernadette.
What is it? Wait, what did you say it was?
Evita?
Oh, wow. Okay.
I knew Bernadette Peters at 16 years old. Her father was Lazara Bread Company, Italian bread on Long Island. And I ran into her in New York when we went to see Richard Burton in Bluebeard. And we became friendly. And I told her then, she was doing Dames at Sea. And I said, you know, Bernadette, you're going to be a superstar. She said, really? I said, I got it in my feeling in my gut. Well, of course she did. And then I didn't see her for like 50, 100,000 years. And I saw her again at a restaurant in New York, and I walked over to her, and I said, I told you so. I had white hair. She didn't recognize me. She said, you told me what? I said, well, we went to see Bluebeard. We ran into you. I told you you're going to be a great. She said, oh, my God, is that you? I said, yes, me old. Me old. And she remembered. She remembered that compliment. I'm going to say it to you guys. You guys are going to be pretty big. I got a gut feeling. You're going to rock. We need good music. We have so much shit out there. We really need good music.
And there's so
quality music. That's the word. Quality music.
And everything happens for a reason. So you came back to Athens just for that reason, you know, to get hooked up with these great guys that are super talented. You guys,
you got a thing for this Athens. What are they paying you?
No, you know that Athens is like the biggest music capital in the world.
No, it's not.
It is too.
No, it's not.
You don't know anything about music. Next to Nashville, Athens is like the biggest place. Well, that's for country music, but Asheville's for Nashville. I mean, Athens is like rock and roll, and Athens is the place to be.
Is that where Lily McLeod sings in Athens? Is that where?
Lily McLeod's not a rock star. I'm talking about rock stars. REM lives there. REM is like one of the like probably top 5 greatest bands of like all time.
Is what he's saying true?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, REM's college rock pretty much.
You learn something every day.
I used to love to go to Athens, and I felt so privileged to be able to go there. Was the 40 Watt Club still there?
Yes, it is.
I mean, the 40 Watt Club. Every major star in the world played at the 40 Watt Club when I was young.
went to Athens. I had difficulty eating Greek food. I mean, you know.
He's doing that on purpose.
You know, we have a fun show here. We don't do interviews like most jerk-offs do. We have a conversation show. It's like you're our buddies. We're sitting around. We're having coffee and crumb cake in the kitchen, having a lot of fun. Because this is how I am off camera, and I'm on it on camera. Of course, if I make a movie, I have to play a part. You know, like when I did television, I couldn't be who I was. I had to play a cowboy, I had to play a pimp, and I couldn't be my crazy self. So now on this show, I have carte blanche to do whatever I want, say whatever I want. It's wonderful.
In the chat room, I want you guys, you say hi to Michaela, who asked first she wrote Bill.
Wait a minute, I want this.
Wait, let me finish
this.
I'll
break your finger, you little tramp. I wanted to say this to you. I wanted to finish that sentence. Be free in your music. Don't worry about who you're going to please, because you can't please everybody. Do what you want and have freedom in your music, because if you're free in your music, we're going to pick up on it. Don't restrict yourself like some people say, we're playing this room and they're Chinese. We have to do, Chinese songs. Don't do that.
Just be you, just in other words.
You. Be free.
Yay for gay. Sorry.
No, seriously, be free in your music. I love that.
So also, we have Michaela Singleton is in the chat room, and she just wrote in there that she's one of the people who did a review for you guys recently, and that she said she can't wait when you guys become famous to say that she was one of you guys' first reviewers, because she gave you a good review, and she said she thinks it's awesome, and she can't wait to meet Rachel. She keeps writing how great Rachel is, and she's
big shit. This broad, she's not
she's
little
cool.
creepy. She's big shit.
You gotta love it. So everybody, again, let's follow Blonde Nocturnal on Twitter, because we're trying to build their Twitter up, and they're very cool.
Oh, this is the Twitter king. You want to do Twitter? Be like him, crazy. He's got a couple of million nut jobs. Is Trump on your Twitter?
No.
Oh, how come you missed him?
I don't know. I follow him just so I can see the crazy stuff that he does. But anyway, hold on. You can follow. You guys get their debut EP, Smart Heart. So when would we expect a full album coming out?
2 months. That's the goal.
There you go. That's terrific.
We want to do all the right things and build a little suspense. The full-length album is going to tell the full story. There are, really important parts that are missing, but there are 3 pretty heavy-hitting songs that we're trying to make our own and get it in the right studio at this point to cap off this project. We're really proud of it.
What a great holiday gift this would be, folks. If you don't know what to give your friends, give them the gift of this album.
Oh, thank you.
And how much was the album again? $5?
Oh, the EP is $5, yes.
EP, the full won't be, but yeah.
I mean, they want to know in the chat room too. Does Kevin sing? Kevin, do you sing too?
Nope, I'm not a singer. I know my limitations.
He's lying.
He's lying. I believe he's lying too.
No, he's just a banger. A drummer is called a banger.
No, he's not a drummer. He's a bass player.
I thought he was a drummer. Because I was going to say before, where's the drum?
The drummer's working. He's in school.
Well,
check out the pictures on Facebook. Look at Brent. He's the happiest man in the world, healthiest man in the world. You can spot him. Yeah, check out the pictures.
So what is your Facebook page?
Yeah, I'll friend you. What's your Facebook?
What's the Facebook page to like?
Nocturnal Blonde.
There you
and
go.
then the ad is Nocturnal Blonde Band, I think.
There you go. Everybody check it out. Nocturnal Blonde. You're going to be hearing a lot about them. They're fabulous. And we want to thank you guys for coming on the show.
We never have garbage on our show. We don't have garbage. We have so many people, if I tell you, that try to contact me. They send me music. I throw up. I don't even listen to No, I mean, they have balls. These fucking people have nerve. They send me a song. It's a singer. I love you!
Whoa.
Click. That's it. They all think they're in show business. Everybody wants to be a singer. Everybody wants to be in show business. And I feel sorry for these people because, these con game people go and they say, oh, we'll make your career great. We can teach you to sing. We can book you here and there. It's all bullshit. These people can't. They don't even sound like they're in a shower.
We get about 600 submissions a week to people to come on the show. And we only have 8 spots.
I just made great friends with the sweetheart of a girl who is Sherry Belafonte, Harry Belafonte's daughter, and she's now my new best friend. And you got to see the people in my comment. Ron, the next time you have a party, can I come to your house when Sherry's there? I said, oh, sure.
Actually, she had.
I don't know who these people are. They're invited.
She's very nice, and she had. If you guys come to California, we'll have you come to the house. And Sherry Belafonte, literally in Germany, like 20 years ago, had all kinds of she had 3 hit singles. As a.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Have us out there. We'll let her hair down.
You know who her father is? Harry Belafonte.
Well, yeah.
Absolutely.
Surprised. I said to some kid I did college interview, lessons, lectures, and this stupid kid's 21 years old sitting in front of me like in a coma. And I said to him, do you know who Jane Russell is? He said, no. I said, do you know who Barbara Streisand is? He said, I've heard of her.
I would pretend. I would lie.
Oh, God.
So there you go. I bet if I asked him, do you know who Harry Belafonte is? He'd say, no. Because these stupid people in this country, we don't treasure our stars. Europe, they sing the same opera over and over again for 3,000 years, and the young people go and they love it. Here, you know, flash in the pan. Today you're big, tomorrow you're out, the next one's in, and you're forgotten. And it's a shame because so much contribution has been given to the world in music, and it's just dismissed.
Ron's favorite singer is
Johnny Mathis.
Johnny Mathis. Do you guys know who Johnny Mathis is?
Yes.
He's my man. I love him. I know Johnny. I went food shopping with Johnny. I'm walking all around the supermarket, and I said, Johnny, nobody's noticing you. He said, Ron, they never do. I said, oh, bullshit. You're fucking Johnny Mathis, the #1 singer in the world, better than Frank Sinatra. And he started to laugh. We got you to check out. We're checking out our food. The kid was there, maybe 22 years old. I said, do you know who this man is? He looked, he said, no. I said, this is Johnny Mathis. He said, oh, hello, Johnny Mathis, and kept ringing up our food. And I thought to myself, Jesus, if I pushed the wrong button? And Johnny laughed. He said, I told you. He said, only people your age know who I am. I said, it's amazing how we forget superstars in this country.
And they say that Johnny Mathis
is a duper star, the biggest and the best ever.
If they would have actually had like SoundScan back in that day, that he would be the #1 singer of all time. Him and Frank Sinatra both hitting around 360.
Yeah, but Frank is dead.
360 million.
Johnny's 84. And guess what? He's coming to our casino in Palm Springs, and guess who's going?
You didn't let me finish my statement.
Because it was boring.
No, it's not. No, people want to know that. How many people know that Johnny Mathis sold 360 million records? I mean, you think like Aerosmith that sold like 80 million or something is a big deal. Johnny Mathis sold like five times as much.
Not only that, you know how many women he got pregnant singing in the backseat of a car? When Johnny Mathis was singing, you know, chances are... guys were singing to their girlfriends, so what are my chances? And she said, well, they are. And then she got pregnant. I mean, he's responsible for more babies being born. I'm not lying. This is the truth. Because so many people say, oh, my husband and I made it with your music, or my boyfriend and I, and they got knocked up. And Johnny thinks that's amusing. He's a wonderful fella. He had a very bad stroke many years ago, and his face was crooked, and he couldn't sing. And through therapy, he learned to sing again. And the man is, like I said, 84. His voice is still velvet. I adore him. I can't wait to go back green room and kiss him because I love him.
Anyway, we gotta go. So everybody,
kiss him on the cheek. No,
everybody, this is Nocturnal Blonde, everybody. Again, follow him on Twitter at Blonde Nocturnal. We got to say goodbye because we got another guest coming on, but we appreciate you guys coming on. We had a great time.
We have Leon coming on. Leon has a song out called, what is it called?
He's got an album, Love is a Beautiful Thing.
Love is a Beautiful Thing. Oh, you got to hear that song. Love is a beautiful thing.
Anyway.
I love Leon. Leon is great. He's going to come on now.
Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for coming on. And when the album comes out, we'll bring you back. We had a great time. Thank you so much.
One more thing. Leon sings at the Gay Pride in Central Park every year.
At the end of the AIDS Walk. He's a cool guy.
At the AIDS Walk. That's my Leon.
Anyway, you guys. Thank you so much, you guys. We love you guys.
Take care, baby. See you again. It was fun.
Bye-bye.
Take care, kids. Good luck.
1, 2.
What nice kids they are.
Yes, he is.
I'm backwards, Chad. You got to flip me. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm right.
Hey, Chad.
No, I'm not.
Is there ways to make the videos make us go side by side or no?
Yeah, I've been doing it side by side.
Oh,
The problem was there was like 3 of them and only 2 of you, and I had to move you over a little bit.
Okay,
what
that's
was
good.
That song, Side by Side?
You're thinking ebony and ivory. No? Live together, side by side in harmony?
Chad, you got to record a song. You got a good voice. Have you been recording any of your music?
No, sir. Just singing out.
Why not?
Just singing
why
out.
not record it so we could push it? You and your wife sing great.
Thank you.
That's not a fake compliment.
I didn't take it as a fake compliment.
Why don't you do an album? We'll push it on the show. Come on, make some money.
Send me $500,000. I'll make an album for you.
You know, Dean is not exactly the most generous, as we know.
Oh, you better be careful. He's listening to you right now.
I hate that.
Dean, we love you.
Bitch.
Yeah, here comes the rebuttal.
I hate that Dean person so much that I could kiss him to death. He's so cute. Does he still have that
this
blue
just
stupid
in. This just in. The Jimmy Star Show is canceled.
No, that's okay because two of the networks are wanting us anyway, so we have backup on it.
That's how generous he
Dean,
is.
does Dean still have that little Mohegan with the blue ridge?
The Mohican. What does that
The
mean?
Mohegan,
Mohawk?
the Mohegan Indian
No,
haircut.
Mohawk.
Oh, Mohawk.
He's got a little bit of a mo.
Well, you just tell Dean that I think he's great and I love him.
And it's
I
a
really
faux
do.
hawk.
I really do enjoy it. I'm probably the only person who likes Dean in all of Florida, but I enjoy Dean. We had good talks together. I kind of miss him a little bit.
Yeah, you guys do have good conversations, no doubt.
Yeah, Dean is a cool guy. Let me tell you, for a 78, 79-year-old man, he's really young.
Mm-hmm. You guys like brothers.
Anyway, you guys, we want to thank everybody for tuning in every week, and you can hear us on W4CY Radio with the fabulously talented Chad Murphy.
Well, thank you very much.
We're on Hamilton Radio in New Jersey, K4HD Radio in LA, Jackalope Radio in St. Louis. We're also on iHeartRadio, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes, Audio Boom, Apple TV, Spreaker, Podbean, and Podomatic. And on TV, we're on Vimeo, Roku, and YouTube.
And when you flush your toilet, you can hear us too.
And we love it when you guys tune in and watch us live. With us and Chad's voice live, because everybody likes to hear Chad live. In the chat room, they want to hear you sing, Chad.
Chad sings great. He won't do it.
No.
Chad, you should record a cover. Just at least record a cover if you don't want to record anything original.
I mean, you sing.
Let us push it and see if we can make you some money.
You sing all over the place for hundreds and hundreds of fucking people, and you won't sing for us, you little degenerate?
No.
Why not?
Come on down. I'll sing for you.
I don't want to come down and sing for us.
Now it's not down. Now it's like, come on across the whole country.
When we have parties, we have some pretty VIP people at our parties, and we play all the music of our friends. How nice would it be to say, and this is our announcer, Chad, and his wife singing, and then we could play it in our house so our friends can hear
He's not really an announcer.
What the fuck is he?
An
He's
engineer.
a producer.
You're our producer?
Well,
Well, he does everything on the boards, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you were our producer. I would have given you my body if I knew you were our producer.
Everybody wants to hear Chad sing, though. Anyway, so one of these days, first of all, if you guys go to Florida, you can go and hear Chad. Where are you playing, Chad?
We play stuff like, where do we play? Old Key Lime House, Game Day. Where else do we play? Where else do we play? Anyone know? I don't even know. I just, Heather books everything.
You play in Boca or in my friend's country club?
Oh, yeah. Boca West Country Club.
Boca West Country Club, which is very
We used to play a lot of Lauderdale gigs, but we dropped our agency recently, and we're going out and doing our own thing, so.
It's good. Then
Maybe
you'll
come to Palm Springs. You'll stay with us. We'll tie the dog up. You'll stay with us.
We'll tie the dog up.
And you could sing for us in Palm Springs. We'll get you a booking so you can come and see Palm. But you know Palm Springs.
Yeah.
Your dad's from India.
Correct.
But you wouldn't recognize Palm Springs anymore, my friend. It looks like Dubai.
Really?
I mean, it's changed.
High rises? You guys got high rises now?
Oh, yeah. 6 stories and lit up.
Well,
and
not super high, but 6 stories.
I mean, the mountains, you can hardly see them. It looks starting to look like a Vegas strip.
Oh,
I'm very worried that they're going to trash it, make it like another Coney Island. Shitty, like Las Vegas. We hate it.
It won't happen in our lifetime.
Jimmy and I drove through Las Vegas again, and we said, what junk? Is it crappy? And the people look like shit. Flip-flops, pushing baby carriages, big fat things with asses shaking, sloppy people. Nobody was dressed nice. It was my day, Las Vegas. Women wore mink stoles and men were in suits.
Yeah.
Everybody looked elegant. We'd pull up to the Caesar's Palace in a Cadillac.
But in your day, that's the way it was everywhere you went. And nowadays, it's just not.
But Vegas, you weren't allowed in the lobby without a jacket.
Yeah, they should go back to that. It would be a lot nicer.
Now they look like they're going to a barbecue in the backyard where they're going to cook in a garbage pail.
Tourism.
Tourism is
but
right.
It's the wrong
Basically.
tourists. It's some kind of people that we don't like. Not even Kmart piece. Kmart or Walmart.
Both.
Any mart.
A lot of Kmart people.
Anyway, so
They don't have money to gamble. They just go to see, I don't know, the lights.
Oh, I don't know. I think everybody gambles even though they don't have money.
Even
that's why they
Kmart
have less
people?
money. Yeah. I think so. I think that's mostly a lot
Jimmy,
of it.
you have to cut the hairs in your nose.
Okay, that's nice.
You got hairs growing out of your nose like a beard.
Oh, well, nothing I can do about that right now. You don't have to tell everybody.
No, but I'm looking at it. Remind me to cut your
Anyway,
nose hair.
Chad,
Yeah.
let's play Love is a Beautiful Thing by Leon and the Peoples. And then let's get Leon on the phone while we're doing that. How's that?
I'm not going to be able to hear it, but I love
So everybody, this is the music video Love is a Beautiful Thing from Leon and the Peoples off their album that just came out entitled Love is a Beautiful Thing. It's the title track. And let's get Leon on the phone.
And I play it in my car, and sometimes when the top is down, people say, oh, that's a great song. Who's doing it? And I sell it right out of my car. I love Love is a Beautiful Thing. It's a sweet, swingy kind line of "Love is a beautiful."
Okay. Anyway,
thing."
let's go. We gotta go. We got time. We got
right.
time.
Is Leon not going to be seeing us? What is just a voice?
No, we got to call him. We can't call him until we play the song.
Oh, well, what do you get nervous, Nelly? You get so hysterical.
Because we're wasting time. Let's go, Chad. Rock and roll, everybody. Leon and the Peoples.
Complicate is the only way now. Communicate, no one seems to know how. Learn to hate is the easy way out. Some mistakes that we make, let them break. Try to take us all down. Somebody told me, somebody shared the word. Somebody told me, listen to me, have you heard? Love is a beautiful thing. Love for your brothers. Love is a beautiful thing. Love for your sisters. I said love is the reason why I go wild. Love is the reason why I have a job. Say I elevate the way you think now. Educate so your children know how. Separate yourself from the crowd. Let them know how we flow when we know that love is around. Somebody told me, somebody shared the word. Somebody told me, listen to me, have you heard? Love is a beautiful thing. Love for your brothers. Love is a beautiful thing. Love for your sisters. I said love is the reason why I go wild. Love is the reason why I have a job. Say God, love is a beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful. Love is a beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful thing. I say love is the reason why I go wild. Love is the reason why I have a job. Walking high on a wire. Now I look at the sky. I can see it all now. We gotta take control of our lives. We gotta do the things that are right. Gotta come together. Break down these walls, yeah. Love is a beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful. Love is a beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful thing. I say love is the reason why I go wild. Love is the reason why I have a child. I'm saying love is a beautiful thing. I'm talking about love is a beautiful. Love is a beautiful thing. I said love is the reason why I go wild. Love is the reason why I have a child. I said love is a beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful thing. I said love is a beautiful thing.
All right, fellas, there you go. Trying to get
Hey.
Leon, but it's not working.
So what happened, Leon? You couldn't get through to him?
Well, I call and it say user's not online, but that's contradictory because it says he is online.
Leon.
Oh, should I have him try and call us? Because I have his phone number.
Yeah, I
Or I can
told him
give you
to,
his
but
phone
I
number.
told him to, but he hasn't tried to call us. Or maybe he is, and it's not working with us either.
I don't know.
Maybe he didn't pay his phone bill.
Skype is free.
Leon, where are you? I want to see you, old buddy. I haven't seen Leon in what, 2-3 years? How many years, honey? Since we went to Central Park? Several? No.
Yes, it's been.
Several years? Several years is like 7.
No, several's not. Several's more than 2. So, Chad.
Aye, Captain.
Should I can text you his phone number if you want.
Sure. If you
Or
just
what,
wanna
or
get
what should I do? I'll text it to you, and let's play. Maybe we should play another song of something.
Okay.
Let's play Karen White's "Lame Excuses," And then let's see if we can get Leon on the line. Everybody, this is Karen White off the soundtrack for Gale in the Storm. And the name of the single is Lame Excuses. Just got released, and I think you guys will enjoy it.
First you say you want me right away, then you don't come through. When you say you always telling me you want my time, but I think you just wanna play. I'm not your little girl, you won't catch me slipping. Keep on playing me, boo, I'll be dipping out. You keep saying to me, I don't want you to get hurt, don't know if it's gonna work. I don't wanna make a commitment. It's not you, it's me. All I hear are these lame excuses. I really like you a lot, maybe we can hang out. I'm not ready for a commitment. It's not you, it's me. All I hear are these lame excuses. You tried to kick it on my birthday, but I'm no fool, wasn't born yesterday. You do sound sexy when you speak, though it's only fake words that you say. You want me to yourself, but then you leave me lonely. A man like you to me is really corny. I'm out, out, and you keep saying to me, I don't want you to get hurt, don't know if it's gonna work. I don't wanna make a commitment. It's not you, it's me. All I hear are these lame excuses. I really like you a lot, maybe we can hang out. I'm not ready for a commitment. It's not you, it's me. All I hear are these lame excuses. I'm waiting on the right one to find me. We'll settle down and raise a family, 'cause that's the way love ought to be. Yeah. All the time that I'm wasting, and time is oh so precious. So I'm moving on, 'cause you are not worthy of me. No more lame excuses. Oh, you keep telling me, baby, I don't want you to get hurt, don't know if it's gonna work. I don't wanna make a commitment. It's not you, it's me. All I hear are these lame excuses. I don't wanna hear it now. I really like you a lot, maybe we can hang out. I'm not ready for a commitment. No more lame excuses. All I hear are these lame excuses. I don't wanna hear it now. Always, no more lame excuses. No more, no more, no more, no more, no.
All right, fellas, there you go.
Hey, Chad, so we got Leon on the line, but like we can't see him because he doesn't have the app on his computer. If he goes through the app on his phone, would we be able to? Because he said he can't hit the video thing; it won't let him.
Yeah, maybe. And sometimes the app can be a little glitchy. So, yeah, if you try it on
No,
your
he's not in an app right now. He's just going. He's like
Because
logging
I'm
on to Skype.com.
Skype.com.
Were you getting my messages when I said to you, okay?
Yeah.
And are you getting this? You got those?
Yeah.
But I typed those into you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see I'm on Skype.
Yeah.
But when I go to the phone or when I go to video, it doesn't allow me to do anything.
Yeah, I don't
It's
get
really
it.
weird.
I don't get it.
So,
now, do you have Skype on your phone?
the actual app.
Yeah.
No, I had it on my other phone. I just got a new phone last week because my other phone died. Yeah.
All right, well,
timing.
We're gonna waste time otherwise. We might as
No,
well
but everybody's listening and they're going to enjoy it. And Leon's song is fabulous. When I heard it and when he recorded it, I loved it. And it's a song that I have in my car. And like I've said 100 times,
he's got a whole new album out.
Wait a minute. I had the top down. I was at a light and somebody was screaming, "Who's that singing? What's that song?" So I'm promoting it over the traffic. It's true, Leon. I'm not lying to you. And I said, love is a beautiful thing. I said, it is. And the guy said, who's singing it? But where? I said, go fucking on your app and pay for 99 cents and buy it.
So hold on. Chad, do you have any suggestions? Could we call him back? And did you call him or did he call you, Chad?
I tried calling him, and it says users offline, and I don't know why it says that because it says he has a green mark, which means
I think it's because he doesn't have the actual app and he's logging in through going to the website.
Yeah,
let's do it.
I've never heard of doing it that way.
All right, so then.
You can do it that way, but most people go to the website to get the actual application.
Right, which we don't have time for that now. Because that takes 10 minutes.
We'll have to do a
minutes.
verbal interview. That's
all right. So, Leon, I think we're going to have to do it without video because we don't want to not be able to talk at all because we're trying to figure it out. Is that okay?
Yeah, maybe we have to do what we have to do. I'm sorry about this, God.
Just keep trying while we talk. Keep trying while we talk.
Actually,
I want to ask a question. So, what's the new album all about?
Oh, wait, we have to tell everybody who it is. Everybody, this is Leon. Leon, known as one of the greatest actors in the history of film. He was in Cool Runnings, The Five Heartbeats, Little Richard. He's in the Madonna Like a Prayer video, Get Rich or Die Crying. He's got a great resume as an actor, and he's the lead singer of Leon and the Peoples, who have a brand new album, Love is a Beautiful Thing. Welcome to the show, Leon.
And he's also he's also a super duper duper nice guy. How do you like that? On top of it all, right, Leon? Haven't seen you since Central Park, baby. That's a long time ago. When was it? How long is that?
You gotta come see us again.
Well, we're in Palm Springs. We're gonna have to go into New York, which I miss. I'd
rather come to Palm Springs.
Well, do that. Do that. We could book yourself at the McCallum Theater. Seriously, the McCallum Theater. It's the biggest one in.
Get on it.
Absolutely.
It's the biggest theater in Palm Springs. It holds like 1,000 people, and they book everybody there. Johnny Manthis, I think, is there. Everybody's gone there.
Actually, Leon,
if we had just your friends come to the show, we'd only have about 200 more seats to fill.
There you go. I love that. He said if you had all your friends there, you'd only need about 200 seats left to fill.
Oh, that's true. I mean, in 6 years on this show, we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of celebrity friends. It's really great. I'm putting my leg
Leon, real quick, say hi to everybody in the chat room because there's women just gushing over you. And then you got to give a special shout-out to Leanne and Michaela real quick. So say hi to Leanne and Michaela and then say hi to everybody in the chat room.
Leanne, Michaela, how are you? I wish I could be there visually as well, but unfortunately, it's all about my voice at the moment.
Well, Leon, now you owe us. You got to come back.
Yeah, you have to come back when we have Skype already.
You don't get away with it, baby. You do not get away with it. You're so fucking handsome. You're so handsome.
We want to show everybody. Get away with it.
No, I know, baby, but you're so handsome. We want everybody to see how handsome you are. Not only can you sing, but you can act, and you're good looking too, and you're a really nice guy.
So tell everybody, you got a brand new album. Let's go a little bit and let's do some promotions for the album. You got the brand new album just came out. It's entitled "Love Is a Beautiful Thing." We actually played the title track because everybody loves that video, and we haven't played it lately, so we played that as we were trying to get you on the phone. But tell everybody a little bit about the album.
The album's called "Love Is a Beautiful Thing." That is the title track you were playing earlier. And it's, the whole album is about love, but it's not about, just the romantic kind of love. It's about the kind of love that we all go through, the love between your brother, your sister, your mother, the loss of a friend. There's a song on there called Happy and Sad because let's face it, that's what love does. It makes you happy and it makes you sad. And there's also, songs like Sometimes I Wish I Was Single because I don't care how great your relationship is, everybody wishes they were single, even if it's for just 10 minutes out of the day, 1 day out of the month. Just to be free to do whatever you want to do without affecting someone else in your life, whether it be your kids, your husband, your girlfriend, it doesn't matter. But it's a love song. It's about going back to the first days when you met someone. Because we all know those are the best days, the beginning.
Ron talks about that all the time.
No, I just want to be free for a year so I could be the tramp I was when I was free. You know, having to sleep with the same guy all the time is a bore. After a while, you start to say, ooh. I mean, when I was young, I dated my face off. I had the most gorgeous people, men and women. So I was a lucky guy.
Did you guys hear that, though? So Leon, he's got a new single, and the single is called Sometimes I Wish I Was Single. And I think the concept of the song is really cool. And Ron always says that. Like, when I first met you, you were so much more romantic than you are now and all those things. So you're right. Like, when you're first to get together with somebody, you know, that is a very, like, romantic time. And it would be cool to go back to that time.
It only lasts for 3 months.
Yeah, it's always great. It's always great.
It's 3 months of ecstasy, and then reality hits you after 3 months.
That's not true.
It is true.
No, it can last longer than 3 months.
Nobody can see.
I like to tease everybody. Nobody takes me serious. Everybody takes me seriously. So what else is going on in your life? Who's the girl? What's going on? Marriage, love, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, well, in that sense, you know, everything's pretty much status quo. You
Same?
know, I have yeah, same. Everything's the same. You know, I don't have much time
same lady.
Yeah, of course. I don't have much time to change anything between making movies. I have 2 series coming out that I'm also executive producer on. I have a movie I just finished for BET, Viacom. I just finished a new pilot for my production company. I have a short film that's doing very well at the film festivals called Make America Black Again. It's political satire. And the new album.
Okay, listen, Leon. I'm going to give you a name of somebody, and I want you to contact her. We just did a party with her over the weekend. Her name is Sherry Belafonte, Harry's daughter.
Of course, I know her.
Oh, you know Sherry. Okay, call Sherry up.
Yeah.
Listen, she's got a movie coming. She wants to produce a movie. It's called Black Cowboys.
She wants to direct it.
She wants to direct it, but she wrote it. It's called Black Cowboys. She ran it by me. I freaked out. It is sensational. This is going to make an epic movie like you can't believe, and I want so much for her to get it off the ground. So I'm kind of trying to help her. You know, I'm passing the word around to all the people I know that have influence and money. You have Sherry's number?
I don't know if I have Sherry's number, but you can text it to me later.
We'll send you her number. Call her up. Tell her I gave you the bullshit about the Black Cowboy. Learn the history of the Black Cowboy. You will be fascinated when you hear what went on in the West. Also, I might have a partner as the white bishop, who's a very prejudiced person. It's going to be difficult for me. I have to say the N-word. And I said, do I have to really say that? She said, well, you're an actor. I said, well, I don't really like doing that. But anyway, I would like the part.
But he wants a role.
I'm so desperate to go back to work. I'd even play a prejudiced bishop.
So hold on, let's go back though. Okay, so we can hook that up. We can, because it looks like it really does sound like an amazing project. And I actually have the trailer. I have the trailer for Make America Black Again. It's a satire, and it looks hilarious. And I'm happy that it's doing well at all the film festivals. Tell us a little bit about it, and then Chad's going to play the trailer for everybody, so that way they at least have something to see what you look like in.
Sure.
And in the meanwhile, Leon, in the meanwhile, maybe call us on your cell phone and see if you can get through.
No, he doesn't have the app. He doesn't have the app on his phone. Without the app, you can't do it.
How long does it take to get it now?
A minute. It takes time. Anyway.
I can FaceTime you.
Oh, FaceTime us. That's
but you
good.
can't FaceTime us because it doesn't FaceTime through the thing where nobody will see it. Only you and I will see it. Well, we can do that, though. FaceTime us anyway, and we'll see it.
Screw everybody else. we get to see it.
Let me try that. Okay, I'll call you back.
Yeah.
All right.
Call us back, baby.
I'm gonna
wait. You got to do both. Wait, Leon, you can't hang up on Skype or the rest of the people can't hear it. You can do FaceTime and we can see you, but the rest of the audience won't see you. So you got to do both.
Right, so I'm gonna have to call you back on the other number that I have.
From your phone, call. Yeah, are you on your phone right now calling us? Or are you on your computer?
No. I'm on my computer. No, but you're on my phone.
You let him
so stay on us on the phone. FaceTime us on the phone, but keep the Skype open on your computer, and we'll do both.
Exactly.
All right, I'll try. Well, you're Skyping me on my phone as well. But maybe I can merge the call.
Oh, I don't know how you do that. Okay. Chad, is this a mess or what?
I'm back here laughing.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, it'll be fine. In the meantime, while he's trying to do that, you guys check this great trailer out. This is Leon's new short that's going around to all the film festivals. It's called Make America Black Again. It looks hilarious. Chad, you got it?
Got it.
Here it goes, everybody.
And you can
Make
see how
America black again. We could all use a little bit more blackness, don't you think? A strut in our step, a little more rhythm.
Let's make America black again. Stop the madness, what's happening? Let's make America black again. Get up, get out of all the shit we're in.
Imagine how much better that song would sound if you could only move to it in rhythm.
You need to piss off every single ally we have.
You need to adopt some Mexican kids.
Why not incorporate some blackness into our everyday lives? The president says that they can kiss his black ass. Next question.
All right, there you go.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
That's a fast trailer.
Wasn't that a fast trailer?
It's called a teaser.
It's a teaser trailer, everybody.
Right.
It looks hilarious. Leon is the president. Or are you the president? Or you're running for president? Or you are the president?
I'm the candidate.
Okay, so you're running for president.
Running for president against the Trump administration in 2020.
Oh. Wait. What's Trump? What's a Trump?
Ha ha ha.
Who's Trump?
You don't know who Trump is?
No, I've heard the name maybe.
Yeah, right.
And then I had a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And I forgot the name.
Anyway, you guys, so Leon, they can't see this though yet, right? Unless they see it in a film festival.
Right, exactly.
So you guys will have to wait for that one. Tell us what your other projects
Wait, hang
are.
on. Why don't you send it to the Palm Springs Film Festival? You still have time. It's off in October. They won't accept anymore. Contact the Palm Springs International Film Festival.
And submit it for a short.
Submit it.
You got any pull there?
No, but don't you have like a secretary or something?
No. He said, do you have any pull? Meaning, do you know anybody that
pull.
can help me get in?
I do, but I don't know if he's still alive. You know, I
we just moved here, so we haven't talked to those people.
8 years ago, Bob ran it. You know, my friend Bob, but I don't know. I haven't. Maybe Bob is old now. I don't know. Let me see. If I do, babe, I'll let you know right away.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. We might have some pull there.
Yeah, if Bob is still doing it, and what's her face, the other chick, I have clout.
So, Leon, what are your other projects? You said you got 2 other series coming out?
Yeah, I have a project called A Love Tale, which is about 4 women living and loving in Harlem.
And are you in it? Are you like
living and loving you?
No. They're living and loving each other.
Oh, they're dykes, lesbians. Oh, good. We like that.
You're unbelievable.
No, it's true.
They didn't actually say that, though.
They're sisters. Well, they're dykes. They're living together, loving each other.
No, it could be like as friends. He didn't say they were dykes.
No, they're dykes.
Are they lesbians?
And I have another show called 40 and Single, which is an international TV series shot in Accra, Ghana, the motherland.
Oh, wow.
And then I just finished a movie for Viacom BET called Her Only Choice, which will air in October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, a real tearjerker.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
So you're a busy little bit.
You're very busy on top of all the music stuff you got going on.
Yeah, exactly. And then we start performing. I'm in Little Rock this weekend. The following weekend, I'm at the Sunset Music Series here at Riverside Park. Then we headline Lower East Side Music Festival, downtown Manhattan. And then in Chicago, we're at the DuSable Museum for the opening of the Change Fest. And then we're at the Wild Hair the following night. And then more to come.
That's a lot of. So
you're really working, babe. That's good news.
So also we've got the new song. Sometimes I Wish I Was Single. I want to play a little clip of it so people can hear it. Chad, you got that?
Hear it, yeah.
Chad, you got that?
I do.
Just so you know, Jimmy Buffett's on that song with me singing in the background.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, hey, Jim, I got another caller coming in. Am I supposed to add somebody?
I didn't know.
Leon,
Okay.
do me a favor because I'm cheap. Send me your album.
I have it.
Why don't you fucking tell me these things? I would have put it in the car. I drove all morning with old music. I was dying for something new.
There you go. I have it. I'll get it to him, Leon. Don't worry.
Make sure on his ride home he has the album, please.
I will make sure he
I'm gonna
has
put
it.
it in my
Leon,
car.
you introduced the song. Sometimes I wish I was single. We're gonna play it real quick.
This one I'm
Ladies
fascinated
and
to
gentlemen,
hear.
this is our new single off our album Love is a Beautiful Thing called Sometimes I Wish I Was Single.
This one I'm curious to hear.
Sometime,
I wish we could hear it this
one time, hear me say. Sometimes I wish I was single, so I could do it over again. Go out and hang with my homeboys, or call one of my old girlfriends. Y'all feel me? If I was single, I would stay out late, watch NFL, NBA all day. No one to steal food off my plate, no one to take my balls away. I would flirt and not give a damn, nothing to hide on my Instagram. Sorry, you may not understand. Sometimes I wish I were a single man. Sometimes I wish I was single, so I could do it over again. Go out and hang with my homeboys, or call one of my old girlfriends. Sometimes I wish I was single, so we could go back to the day that we met, and we can meet up and mingle, fall in love all over again. Sometimes I wish I was single. If I was single, there'd be no check-ins, no questions about where I've been, no covers pulled off my toes, no one telling me where to go. If I was single, I would be carefree, no fussing about the toilet seat. Sorry, you may not understand. Sometimes I wish I were a single man. Sometimes I wish I was single, so I could do it over again. Go out and hang with my homeboys, or call one of my old girlfriends. Sometimes I wish I was single, so we could go back to the day that we met, and we can meet up and mingle, and fall in love all over again. Sometimes I wish I was single. Sometimes I wish I was single. I miss coming home to you and all the little things you do. Nothing can replace the fact that you always had my back. I miss all those home-cooked meals and miss the way you make me feel. Girl, you know I love you for real. Sometimes I wish I was single, so I could do it over again. Go out and hang with my homeboys, or call one of my old girlfriends. Sometimes I wish I was single. Sometimes I wish I was single. Sometimes I wish I was single, so I could do it over again. Go out and hang with my homeboys, or call one of my old girlfriends. Sometimes I wish I was single, so we can go back to the day that we met, and we can meet up and mingle, and fall in love all over again. Sometimes I wish I was single. 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 Sometimes I wish I was single.
All right, fellas, there you go.
All right, everybody. So that was "Sometimes I Wish I Was Single" by Leon and the Peoples. Hang on. How do I? God dang it! How do I get rid of
And
this
Leon
guy?
looks cool in his straw hat. Leon, I want to say something.
Hang on.
Wait, I want to say something to Leon.
All right.
Wait, shut up, Jimmy, for a minute. I really and truly love your music and your voice, and I play it all the time. There's something about your music that is so happy. And your voice is beautiful. It's clean. It's clear. It's just a great voice. I really am a fan of yours, and I really don't give a shit about most singers.
Thanks. I really appreciate that.
No, I really mean, and it's not smoke up your ass. It's the truth. What? Hold it. Don't get so nervous.
Did you hear all the stuff in the background? I'm trying to get.
Why you? He gets hysterical, the poor bastard. But look at you. You look cool, man. Look at that. I like your hat.
It's coming through here. I don't know how to stop it. Okay, it stopped. Good. I know it didn't stop. You can't hear that?
Hear what?
It's the coming through the phone.
What's coming through the phone?
Mute your microphone on the phone.
Oh, he's unbelievable. He gets like Nelly the nut job.
Or turn the volume down all the way.
Okay, how's that? Okay, good.
He gets so.
Now we can see him. Well, we can see him, but you guys can't. But let me
put
show
him
you
on the
guys. There he
camera.
is.
Oh, I'll hold the camera. Let me do that.
Okay.
We're going to do a crazy interview, Leon. Look at this.
We only have 5 minutes, so.
Yeah, but 5 minutes is better than no minutes. All right, Jim?
All right, everybody. Now you can see Leon. From Leon and the Peoples, you can see what he sees up there.
Hold it straight up there, Ronnie.
Hold it straight, not crooked.
Oh, shit.
Do you know what straight means, straight up?
No, he's
I don't know what's straight. I'm gay. What do I know about straight?
My view isn't very good.
Oh, yeah, you can't see us, but we can see you. All right, everybody, so this is Leon from Leon and the Peoples. That was his new song, Sometimes I Wish I Was Single, off his brand new album, Love is a Beautiful Thing. And you're in New York right now, right?
Yes, I am.
You got to love it. So we're happy to see you. Love the straw hat. You're looking great. Happy that you got all these great projects coming out. Which you got a lot of them coming out.
Yeah, I got to keep them coming.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, get involved with Sherry Belafonte. I'm telling you, you're going to want to jump in on that Black Cowboy. Wait till you hear about it.
Yeah, definitely. No, you're going to send me the number.
Yeah, please call. If you don't call, I'm going to break your legs.
You'll call.
No, have Brooklyn break his legs. One phone call to Brooklyn, his legs are snapped on a curb. Yeah, right. Come on, he won't know what hit him.
Leon, don't say those terrible things.
He knows I'm kidding.
All these new people, though. Oh, Leon, they're saying you haven't changed a bit, and you look the same as you did in the 5 Heartbeats. All the people that are watching you now, that they can actually see you.
Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned that. August 27th, one day only. The making of the 5 Heartbeats. Robert did a documentary on the iconic movie, and it's going to be in 500 theaters around the country. Go to my Instagram, which is www.justleon, and you'll see how you can call, where you can call to get your tickets. August 27th, the making of the 5 Heartbeats, all the behind-the-scenes footage, everything. It's going to be great.
That's very cool. They're all saying how handsome and how good and how you haven't aged at all. So you don't change. Leon doesn't change. He looks the same.
Well, that's because black don't crack, stupid people.
You gotta love it. So you guys, we met Leon. Do you still perform at the End of AIDS Walk in New York City?
No, we haven't done that for a few years now.
I know, because last year we were there and you weren't there. And I was asking, where is Leon? He's not here.
I think
it was as you noticed, it was an entirely different type of show.
Oh, absolutely. Well, one thing that was very cool about you is that you're very fan friendly. Like in Central Park, there's thousands of people around and you're walking around singing in the crowd, talking to the people and everything. I think that you're the celebrity that's like a people's celebrity, that you really show a lot of love for your fans, and that's probably why you've maintained such a great career over such a long period of time, is because you're identifiable and you're really cool to all the people who support you.
Bullshit, it's his music and his voice that makes it. It's your music.
Without fans, you don't really have much of a career.
You're right.
I love the fact that people love me, and I love being part of it. One of the things about being a performer is that I try to be the type of performer that I like to see. One that's engaging with the audience, and one that gives them something to look at on stage instead of just listen.
Absolutely.
And you sure give it to them.
That's right.
It. Well, you do.
You guys, if you guys want to follow Leon on Twitter, he's got 2 Twitter accounts. One for him, which is just Leon, and that pretty much covers all his whole career of everything. And then if you want to follow Leon the Peoples, his fantastic band, you follow at Leon the Peoples. It's not Leon and the Peoples, that's the name of the band, but the Twitter account is just Leon the Peoples, and you can check it all out. And also, you should all go on IMDb and check out everything he's been in and watch it. Cool Runnings was on TV the other night.
Yes, Cool Runnings is on constantly. There's been so many celebrations. I'm actually going down to a film festival in Austin where it's the opening night film retrospective.
You gotta love that. Do you have a favorite thing that you've done? We only have a minute, but out of all your things, do you have one thing that is kind of the thing that you enjoy doing the most?
No. Because I don't really watch my movies. My movies are for the people that watch them. So after a couple of times, I don't even watch them anymore because I start picking myself apart. So whatever one you like the most, that's the one I like.
Actually, I kind of always remember you originally, like the first time I remember seeing you was from the Madonna video. And then after that, when I saw the Madonna video, then I started looking at everything that you do. And we watch TV a lot late at night, and like you're on TV like almost every day with something.
That's good to know.
Yeah, so we like that. So anyway, you guys, because we've only got like 30 seconds, and we're sorry we messed this whole video thing up, but like glad you guys get to see Leon now. It was very fun. You guys, please support Leon and his band, Leon and the Peoples. Their album just came out. It's available worldwide. You can get it anywhere, and if you go to his website or his Instagram and see anywhere that he's playing, go and support him and the band. He's a great, great talent and a really cool, nice guy.
LeonandthePeoples.net. That's the website.
There you go, LeonandthePeoples.net. And Leon, we want to thank you for coming on the show. We always have a pleasure with you. It's always a lot of fun, and we'll see you soon.
Take care, Leon.
We'll do it again the right way next time. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And hopefully you'll come to Palm Springs and perform at the McCallum Theater. Wouldn't that be fun?
I would love to. I perform anywhere in Palm Springs. I perform in the parking lot. As long as there's some
okay, and we'll have a dinner party at our house and invite all our friends and Sherry also. Sherry. What am I going with Sherry?
And Leon, you're just Leon on Instagram, right? Because they're all asking, what's your Instagram? Just Leon, right?
No, Instagram put 3 W's in front of it. www.justleon.
Okay, www.justleon on Instagram, everybody. And Leon, thank you so much because we got to go. We're out of time.
Bye-bye, Leon.
Right,
see you soon, baby.
Care. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
My pleasure. See you soon, Leon. Bye.
Okay.
Yay, everybody. So anyway, well, at least we got to see Leon for a little bit. He's a superstar. We loved having him on the show. And
a nice guy. I really like him. He's cool.
He's a really nice guy.
He's like a friend. You know what I mean? He's not like a bullshitter.
And we'll see you guys next week. We're going to have a great show. Chad, thank you. Chat room, thank you. We'll see everybody next week. Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
I'm your wanna be. Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out to Jimmy Stars. He'll dress you right. You'll feel like a star. We'll hook you up. Now you look sexy. Your game is tight. Gonna get laid tonight. You need Jimmy Star. Jimmy Star. You need Jimmy Star. Jimmy Star.
One day I was walking down the street. My mate come up to me and said, "Hey mate, wanna go to a party?"